Out with the old, in with the new. Coming up next. Hey, Pastor Dave here, Live Church Media, a channel dedicated to helping you share the gospel through media. Have you ever wondered about the wedges on the stage of your in your churches? Most people have gone away from those. They're all this cords everywhere, just a clutter. We want to get rid of that stuff, right? Well, what better way to do it than in-ear monitors? But they're expensive. But I'm telling you, today we can see some in-ear monitors that will work on a budget. We're all about that here at Live Church Media, on a budget, right? So I recently, probably a month ago, I purchased some in-ear monitors because I not only am I the pastor of our church, I also do the worship. As you can see, I play the guitar and I sing, and so God has gifted me in a way that I just want to use my talents that He gives me in whatever way that I can. So I'm honored to be able to lead worship at our church. But I wanted to get away from the wedges. I wanted to get away and try to present the pulpit area in a better way without that clutter, right? That's what we want. We just don't want that clutter up there, right? Well, I said, well, let me just check into some in-ear monitors. I got to checking in, and boy, was the price tags big. And I said, well, we can't afford that. And if I wanted to help out and just buy it, I can't afford that. So I started looking at alternatives, and I started looking and found. Matter of fact, I've done a search on YouTube trying to find out how can I get in-ear monitors on a budget. So that's what I did, and lo and behold, I found ways to do that. And I want to share the things that I learned. I want to share with you. But in this video, I want to just give you some tips on how to buy some in-ear monitors that will work. But about a month ago, I purchased some in-ear monitors. Here they are. They are KZs, ZSTs. Bought them on Amazon, and all of this that I'm going to show you today is going to be in the description below. Links there. You can check them out yourself, and everything about them that the manufacturer gives you. But I saw these and I said, well, let me just try. What do you know? I mean, I looked at the reviews to see what was better, what was they saying about them, and I determined that I'll try these out. So I tried these out. Am I expert on in-ear monitors? By no means. I just try to buy things on a budget and things that'll work. What might work for me. Somebody that has a bigger budget that is able to buy some Shure in-ear monitors or some West Tones, some expensive in-ear monitors. If they might say, well, I can't use those. So it's what you can do. If you can't buy those expensive in-ear monitors, well, this is an alternative to be able to still do in-ear monitors and on a budget. We're just talking about, just some little bit different on the drivers, a little better quality on the drivers. Some people just cannot get past and is not going to buy anything cheap. Well, I'm all about cheap. So if it works, that's what I'm talking about. If it works, some things just doesn't work, and they are cheap, and that word cheap means they are cheap. But I bought these about a month ago, and they're wonderful. they fit fairly decent in my ears. They're detachable, so they do come apart if you ever need to replace the cable. Which I bought these for I believe right around $19. So if I'm going to replace the cable, I'll probably replace the whole thing. Just buy some more in-ear monitors. But anyway, they are KZs, made by KZ. They have a couple different ones. They got some really red and blue multicolor ones, and I've seen some reviews on them. I went with the black ones because I just didn't, I wanted something black in my ear. Is the reason that I went with these. Just to be honest with you, that's why I went with these from the other ones. I actually had one review said that they actually sounded better. But I said, well, they're the same earbud. How can they sound different? So that's why I went with these. So anyway, the lows are not there. Meaning the low range, you're not going to get a bassy feel with these. They're very, very high end. They got a lot of treble in them. Not so much that you can't use them, but you're not going to get that full bass feel in your ear. But other than that, they perform. They do a fine job. They fit in my ear decent, and the only thing I didn't like about them is you can't tell which ear is which. They don't have them marked, so you have to mark them yourself. But they just fit it. See, that's the wrong ear. So they just fit in your ear. So the best way to put in-ear monitors in is kind of roll that out like that, stick it in, and I still like that, voila, and we have them in. So the cable on them feels very high end. It's a silicone top, but very soft silicone. And of course they've got the wraparound earpieces, the molded wraparound earpieces, so they stay like that. And you can manipulate that and tighten them up on your ear. So this is a fairly decent in-ear monitors on a budget, less than $20. KZ, ZSTs. Do I recommend them? If this is what you want to go with, they will work. Okay, but I purchased some just a few days ago, and they're called Picun. Maybe it's Picun. We're going to go with Picun. S6s. And I tell you, I opened the box, and of course, I got the earbuds, got some extra the foam earpieces, a little clip, and then I got this. I don't even know what that was, but I got this, and I do not know what this is. Some kind of stand is the red piece, and then the orange piece. So if anyone can tell me what this is, it was in this box. If anybody can tell me what that is, put it in the description below, or a comment below, and let me know what that is, because I have no clue. So anyway, so I got these out of the bag, and first impression was good quality. That was my first impression. Good quality. Good. The cable felt very high quality. All the way up to the earbuds. The earbuds are not removable. But again, they're wraparound ear buds, so they have the forming cable around that, so they'll stay formed, and you can It's not so much tightening it up like you can on the other one, but you can do that. They do wrap around your ear. These also will hook up to your smartphone, and so for listening to music or whatever you do on a smartphone. But the thing that's different with these than the KZs is the sound. These sound so much better than them KZs. These was actually cheaper. These I believe you can get them on Amazon right now for $14.99. Again, we're all about budget. $14.99 for earbuds, for in-ear monitors, and so I was pretty impressed. Another good thing, these actually mark left and right on it, so I actually know that this is the right earpiece. So I can take that and I can put it in, wrap it around my ear, and voila, it's that fast putting that earbud in. They are noise isolating earbuds, and I tell you that it does work. It fills the whole cavity of my ear, and the way they're made, more than likely they're going to do the same for you. I was pretty impressed with $14.99 earbuds, or in-ear monitors. The cable's not that long, but again, we're looking at budget, not breaking the bank, in ways to get our worship team in-ear monitors, get those wedges off the stage, get that clutter off the stage, make the pulpit area of God's house more presentable. That's what we're all about, right? So more attractive. So I really like these. The good sound quality. I believe you'll be pleased with these over the KZs. Not to say the KZs will not perform. They will perform. They do a fine job just for in-ear monitor, maybe just a click track going, something like that. But if you got to listen to vocals and band in your ears, you'd want to probably a little bit more than that. The bass, just that lack of low end really makes a difference. But these actually have a little, the low end boosted in them. So very impressed with that for $14.99. But again, these are still cheap. They're $14.99, but they will perform and do the job. And that's what we're all about here at Live Church Media, trying to find the deal, the budget way of getting the gospel out. Not that we're shortchanging God. I don't want for people to think that I'm all about just shortchanging God and not spending the money on this more expensive stuff. But if this works and you're not able to, God tells us to be good stewards over what He has given us. So we ought to try to be good stewards. And if this works, and this is what we can afford right now, we can't afford those $350 in-ear monitors. We can't afford that big wireless system. We can buy these, and we can put actually run that down into our snake and actually have. I mean, they're wired. They'll be wired, and I'll show you in another later video how to do that. Or you can search on YouTube. There's plenty of videos out there about hooking up wired system, doing wired in it. But I just wanted to show you this. This is pretty good way to get the wedges off your stage. But really good in-ear monitors for $14.99. So please, if you like this video, subscribe, like, share. We're trying to what? We're trying to share the gospel, get it outside the walls of the church with media, and so many other people would love to know how to do that. I had a pastor friend of mine just the other day tell me, he said, I've been trying to look for a way to be able to record my sermons, and I done a video just how to record your sermons with just a lapel mic and a smartphone. So any way that we can get the gospel out through media, God gives us this platform. Let's use it. Amen. All right. So please subscribe, like, share. Until next time, God bless.